Hello everyone, and welcome to the kickoff for Highwire Improv's fifth season of programming. We are so excited to do this. We're excited to kick this off. We have 3 months of wonderful shows coming to you online with returning teams doing new things, returning teams doing old things, new teams doing old things, and new teams doing new things. We've got it all. Over 45 different teams performing shows with us on this virtual online stage, and we are so gracious and honored that they are bringing their art to this YouTube channel, this space online for you to see. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have so many exciting things to check out. This week, even, we have several new teams who have not performed on the Highwire stage before. Some are completely brand new projects in and of themselves, which is super exciting. Seeing the online improv art form continue to evolve, grow, and spread across the world. We're really excited for it. We'll be checking in a couple times throughout the show, giving you some information about how you can participate with Highwire Improv. But for the moment, let us just get right into the festivities with our very first team new to Highwire. Really excited to have them come on. Please welcome to the stage Squirrely Bird.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Barry. And we're so grateful and super honored to be going today, November 1st, the beginning of Highwire's new season. Thank you so much, Highwire. So we are Squirrely Bird, and all we need to get started is a suggestion of anything at all. Flapping. Flapping. Okay. Flapping it is. Flapping.
Flooping.
A flooping in your soup.
Sorry, I have a floop in my soup.
Waiter, can you please? I appear to have a floop in my soup.
Waiter, I need your immediate attention. What does this look like to you?
Sir, I do not know what that is. It just looks to me like a tomato.
Looks to me like a tomato.
Looks to me like a potato.
Looks to me like a Menino.
Looks to me like my old friend Menino.
Looks to me like my friend Manuel, actually.
That looks exactly like my friend Manuel.
Wait, can you come look at this? Doesn't this look exactly like Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Sir, can you please stop? I just want to show my friends something. Does this person not look exactly like Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Sorry, are you Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Sir, I know who you are. You're from that thing, Schmamilton. You're Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No. I get this all the time. I'm not your guy.
No, I know you're just trying to play like you're not my guy, but you're definitely Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Bob, how many times do I have to tell you this is my friend? How can you not remember his name? Miranda.
It would have been a really rough childhood. Okay, and it's Jonathan here, and is Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Sorry, is that pronounced Jonathan? Is that?
I think we can start our show.
Like left, and then like a tilt, and then like a and then like an arm up. Are you comfortable like that?
Yeah.
You can stay like this for a few hours?
A few hours?
Yeah, a few hours. They're going to be painting you nude, so you need to find a position that's,
I didn't realize it was going to be a few hours. I thought you said that this was going to be like a short and just a few people.
No, I said I want you to be short. And it's going to be way more than a few people. There's like, we're expecting, I mean, like 50, 60 women.
50 or 60 women and I'm going to be naked?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
What do
this is
you,
weird.
did your agency not break this down?
I'm so sorry, but just I had a misunderstanding about I can do this. It's
No, no,
just
no. I
different than
feel
what I
very
thought.
uncomfortable. I mean,
No,
making,
no, please.
um,
I don't want to say no to work. It's just it's not at all what I was expecting.
what were you expecting?
I thought it was just going to be a few people, like 4 or 5 people at a dinner party for just a minute as like a practical joke or something. I
Sorry, you get hired to be nude for a practical joke?
That's my thing. I'm short. People think it's funny when a person my height
You look like
is
Danny DeVito.
because I'm about the size of Danny DeVito. People think it's funny when I am naked. So I've done things where I've done some hilarious bits. Like I've run naked right through a bachelorette party, buck naked, and it's funny and it gets a lot of laughs. But it's anonymous because it's fast. This feels like it's going to be so public.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not. They're not just drawing your genitals. Your whole we're used to our models. You know, it's like a whole face body.
Are they painting my face in such a way I'll be unrecognizable?
No, it really the goal is to make you look as realistic as possible. It's a life drawing class.
Oh.
You know what, sir? I really don't feel.
No, please. I see where you're going. I can see you thinking you're going to hire someone else. I do need this job. I think I can do it.
You think
I
you
think
comfortable?
I think what might make me comfortable is if I just get naked in front of you right now and I start to acclimate myself to the discomfort. Like if I work my way through the
I don't
discomfort
know about
with
seeing another
you.
naked man. You know what I mean? I just uh, ugh, you know, it feels a little. I don't. You know, it's cool of you, but I don't. You know.
Wait, so it's okay if I get naked, but you, a fellow male, it's not okay if you get naked, if you see me naked. Is that what you're saying?
I definitely don't want to get naked, to be clear, and I don't want to see you naked. Usually, I just have the woman come in and I leave the room. To be honest, I'm not.
Why don't we both get naked?
No, I
The
don't. That's
women
not.
can come in. I'll feel so much more comfortable if I'm not the only guy, since we're both guys. I'll feel so much more comfortable if there's 2 guys up here. And then the women can do the life drawing or whatever, and it will be like not as much attention on me.
I really don't mean to be. I don't mean to be, you know, like I'm looking down on you or something, man. I have so much respect for your work, but the CEO of this company. You know, I don't just get nude on the job for no reason.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
important. You don't have a lot of time for shenanigans.
It's just that I chose this career. You know what I mean?
You chose this career. You
Yeah.
chose this career. This was okay. I understand what you're saying. I'll do it.
If you're cool with it.
I'm cool with it.
Right.
You just set the terms.
No, you set the terms. I'm
Mike?
gonna leave the room.
Okay.
Cut to the class.
Ladies, come in. Come in. Everyone. Beth, thank you for arriving first. You're on time as you always are. You have your pad out and your drawing tools out. And Beth, as always, you're my best student. Other students, could I call everyone's attention to Beth? Did you notice that Beth is on time? Do you notice that she's already got her materials out? She's even already to start to draw our naked short model, who's to my right. Everyone, I just want to call your attention. She's setting the bar high and I grade on a curve. She's getting an A. What are you getting? Beth.
Sorry. Sorry, Rain. I don't mean to disrupt. Why is the model doing that?
Why is the model covering his face with his hands like this?
Yes. Are we supposed to, are we?
Sir, no, Beth, absolutely right. once again. Class, could I call your attention to the fact that Beth is making very astute observations? None of the rest of you are doing that. Beth, you are outstanding. Model, why are your hands in front of your face like this? Please move them. Okay, your hands are shaking. Your hands are shaking. Move your hands. We need to see your face. This is a life drawing. That's artistic. More. That's good. That's good. Okay, what's your name? Wait, no, we didn't. Okay, that's interesting. The important thing, you're still moving. The important thing is that you stick in one position. No, we don't want undulating. Is this a dance? You are dancing. No, this is absolutely, that's it. I'm going to call the CEO of the company that hired you. Yeah, if you're nearby, could you please get in here right away? I need to show you what your model is doing.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Ryan?
Oh, you're good. You're still nearby. You didn't get too far away from our studio.
Oh,
do you see what? Do you see what the model is doing? Could you please?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not, Rain. As you know, I like to leave the room.
You can't leave the room. Your model is undulating.
Rain, I've talked to you many times. I'm not comfortable with the male form.
Listen, I am not going to hire your firm again, of which you are the CEO, unless you go talk to this naked model who is undulating right now.
Oh, God damn it. What are you doing?
I'm moving.
What are you doing?
I'm moving.
You don't need, it is a still life drawing. It's a still life drawing. When I said you could do as you wanted, I meant a still pose.
I can't see your eyes.
I don't want to see what you're doing.
I'm undulating. I'm moving. It's just making me feel a lot more comfortable.
You know what? Oh, God. Okay. Just stop. Just stop. Just stay still. No, you don't. No, just stay still. Stop. What's wrong with you?
I need to do this. There are 40 women looking at me. They can see my face. I need to move. Like I do through the bachelorette parties. I need to keep it moving.
This isn't a bachelorette party.
Listen, this is all I can do.
You know, get out. Get out. I'm the model now. Get out.
Fine.
Suck it, Danny DeVito. All right, Rain.
Yes. What's happening? I've got a class here. These women all paid, and Beth over here has been ready for 5 minutes.
What is your thing with Beth? What's the thing with Beth?
This is really nothing to do with the most outstanding student who has ever been in a life drawing class. This is just about you and me and our work relationship. What is going on?
Well, that guy was a hack. He didn't know what he was hired for. So I'm gonna step in.
Wait, as the CEO of the company, someone who has an aversion to nudity, you're going to actually get naked for the class?
I don't have an aversion to nudity. It's just that I don't like the male form. But you know what? If I don't need to see myself, it's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I became CEO because I left that life behind me, but here we are.
Wait a moment. It sounds like there's a whole backstory there.
Oh, there's not.
Okay. Okay, we can leave it for now. I have a feeling it may come back in. Go ahead. Get up.
Do I undress in front of these women?
Yes, you have to just undress in front of these women and then strike a pose and then keep the pose with no undulating.
Okay.
Oh my God. The way you're moving shows that you have a whole background of experience. You are undulating. You are undulating. You are undulating.
I'm not undulating. I'm just swaying.
Wait, that other gentleman is now running back into the room naked, climbing up on the stage next to you. What's happening?
Damn it, I don't want to see him.
I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you.
Wait a second. Did you used to work at Cora's?
You recognize me?
I knew you from somewhere.
Yeah, it's me. Flynn Ran Romandel.
Otherwise known as Sparkly Daddy. Do you know who I am?
I do recognize you with that suit and tie and everything. You look totally different. But now that I can see your buff, masculine shoulders, I know exactly who you are. You are Sparkly Skin Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, Sparkling Skin Papa. At least that's who I used to be before I became the CEO.
The CEO, you tried to turn a new leaf. That's why you've had so much trouble looking at the mail form.
It reminds me of my days. It reminds me of just a year ago when I was Sparkly Skin Papa.
Papa. It's me, Rain. Wait, you two know each other?
No.
You seem to have a rapport.
All right, Rain. We used to dance together at Cora's. At Cora's Skin Palace.
Cut back to Flora's Skin Palace.
Cora's.
Cora's Skin Palace.
Dance. Go.
Okay, Cora, I got this.
Go.
Cora.
Undulation.
Undulation.
More undulation. More undulation.
More undulation?
More. The eyes should follow. Yes. Never stop moving.
Never stop moving.
Skin boy. I love all my skin boys.
Skin boy, that's all I am to you. But Cora, I thought there was more between us.
All there is between us is skin and money. And
Oh my
your movement, moving, go.
Wait a second, Cora. I can't keep flapping my arms like this, like some sort of bird. Don't the customers want to see something more? Don't they want to see who I really am?
Come here. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Why would anyone want to know more? You are but a flapping skin in my eyes. A flapping skin in my eyes. You will never be CEO.
God, you've given me some sort of terrible complex that I'm going to have to spend the whole rest of my life struggling to overcome.
Okay, more moving, less talking.
Just to clarify something, I'm the one who becomes the CEO later, right? Okay.
I don't care who you are.
Just wanted to avoid misunderstandings. I'm flapping my wings, Cora. I'm flapping my wings. I need some sort of stripper name.
Dance, skin flap, man.
Skin flap man? You think that's attractive to the women?
Skin man, sparkly skin man.
Sparkly skin man feels like it's
Sparkly
getting closer.
Skin Papa. That is an
Sparkly
English
Skin
word
Papa.
people understand. People will love this. It rolls off the tongue. Sparkling Skin
Sparkly
Papa.
Skin Papa. It does roll off the tongue. Feels like that must be my new name. Cut back. My God. What a story. What a life you've had. Sparkly Skin Papa. And now the CEO of an organization that tries to make nudity into art. Do you see how far you've come?
I like to think that I was always making art, but now I'm paid better. It's a thing.
That's the thing. That's the big difference. But there's more than that. Here, your form is honored. Here, we see through your form to what's inside. Could you tell this man to stop undulating?
Dude, stop doing that.
What? This is how I listen to I'm naked. I got to do something. I got to do something.
You know what, Rain? It's honestly, it's kind of built in by now. I don't think he can stop. I don't think I think he's forever going to be Skin Daddy.
Wait a second. You guys are all judging me, but look at what the student in the front row is doing.
I don't think I'm judging you, just to be clear.
Well, you're kind of judging me. Wait a second. What's happening? Oh my God. Beth, my finest student, this whole time we've been having shallow arguments. She has been working, and what she is working on is a masterpiece. She has learned that a model that is moving and flapping their flesh is the most beautiful of all models. Beth, could you please hold up your drawing to the whole class? Do you see that she has drawn a very complete and complex figure? And Sparkle Daddy called me. I think that's an Andy Warhol type. She's winking, everyone. She's winking, which is part of part of the artistic statement that I think that she's making. Class, all of you should be following Beth's examples. You are all idiots compared to her. Cut to the wedding of Beth and Sparkle Skin Daddy.
Hey, thanks for asking me to officiate the wedding between Beth and my customer Beth and my former coworker Sparkle Daddy, also known
Sparkle Skin Daddy. Sparkle Daddy. Yeah. Wait. What?
What's your real name?
My real name is Flynn. Flynn Land Melanda.
Flynn. Okay, so
just one thing, boss.
Yeah.
My whole life, people have messed up my name. It's just very important that when you do this ceremony, you get my name exactly right.
Okay.
It's Flynn Land Melanda.
Okay. I got it. I got
Okay.
you. Did you want to put clothes on for this ceremony or no?
No, because Beth sees me, the way she drew me while I was undulating, cured all my self-esteem issues.
She's in a full
white dress, but I'm short and all I have on is some body paint, and otherwise I'm naked. But that's how I want this to go.
All right. We are gathered here today at the union of Beth and Sparkle Daddy. God damn it.
No, if you don't get my name right, it'll crush my self-esteem and I won't be able to get married.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
I guess we're going to have to go back to the club. And that's our show. It left off on kind of a dark note, but that's okay.
Not from Cora's point of view.
Yeah, epilogue. Cora's business now thrives forever.
Yes, we need a follow up, as we often do in improv. What a wonderful debut! Thank you so much for joining us here. This has been Squirrely Bird. They're going to see them again several times throughout the Highwire season 5, and what I love about this, there was a very subtle but important change from flapping to undulating, and we really explored that for a long time, and we found a lot of joy and fun in that. So thank you for that. What a wonderful, hilarious set. And yes, is there anywhere else we should be looking for you online, or any other kind of news or information or bulletins that you have for us before you leave tonight?
The only thing is you'll also find Veronica on an Armory team. Veronica, what's your Armory team?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right now it's called Phenomena.
Nice. Excellent. Are they among the Armory teams performing tonight?
Yeah.
Excellent. So if you want to, that's on Armory's Twitch?
I know it's on their Facebook. I don't know.
Facebook sounds right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes, Brian from Highwire is on one of those teams as well. I think also performing tonight. So yeah, always so much going on online. Check out those shows every Monday, I believe. They switch teams. So yeah, check out the Armory. We love them.
Cool. Thanks so much, Barry. Thanks, Highwire.
Thanks so much for having us. Yeah. And that is the start to season 5. Wow. One of dozens of teams who are going to see this season on Highwire. It's really exciting. We've got 2 more shows this evening. Before we go into our next one, want to talk about where you can find us and where you can find out more about Highwire Improv. There is always quite a lot of information going on. The best places to find us are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find us on any of those services. You're clearly found us on YouTube if you're watching the show, but they're all at Highwire Improv. You can also go to our website, highwireimprov.com, to get more detailed information on things like our mission and vision, the committees that we have if you want to help out in any way, upcoming workshops, classes, etc. I'll link to our mailing list, anything like that. And you can find out kind of the really kind of deep organizational information there. If you want to catch up on shows, go to our YouTube. If you want to find out events, check out Facebook and Instagram. And I'm really excited for our next show. Want to welcome the internet to the return of, for several seasons now, to tonight's performance by Sotto Voce Musical Improv. They've been doing a ton of shows with us, as well as on several other services along on the internet. They do a completely improvised musical improv show, completely sung through without any spoken dialogue, and have been creating some really unique, exciting musical formats that are new to the Zoomosphere. All they'll need to get started is a suggestion of anything at all. So if you want to put that suggestion in the chat, I'll collect that as I'm getting everything set up. While you're sending those in, we want to say that none of this music would be possible without the amazing musicianship of music director Eric Gerson on the keyboard. And I want to make sure I didn't stay connected to the sound share for too long. Hopefully that's working just perfectly. Beautiful. And let's see, I'm getting as well. We also do have a suggestion coming in from the chat as well. Humans and others of all persuasions, Sotto Voce Musical Improv is proud to present to you this evening Harmony, the musical.
All are welcome here. All are welcome here. It's the best place for everyone. All are welcome here. We do our best to get along, even if it means a compromise or two. This one gives, and that one gives, and that's how we get along. All are welcome here. Welcome here. All are welcome here. Welcome here. We've got an inclusive space. So all are welcome here. Never a harsh word, never an ill deed, never anything annoying.
people understanding each other in perfect synchrony. So give it a try.
All are welcome here.
All are welcome here.
All are welcome here.
All are welcome here.
In this space.
The best space. The inclusive space where all are here.
I can hardly believe it's true to be met with so many smiles.
Yes. Isn't it lovely? It's a great start to the week. Looks like this is gonna be another great retreat.
And I'm so glad that we all agreed on the colors, lilac and yellow.
Controversial as I thought they may be, I think you were right. The lime green just had to go to the back of the bus. Oh,
Because
that was... Yes?
everyone looks so lovely in lilac and yellow.
And you know, lilac and yellow can't stand between you and your destiny.
Especially since we're in Botanical Massachusetts.
You know, when I first clapped eyes on Botanical Massachusetts, I said to myself, this is the place where things can happen. Look at all the green and growing things. Look at all the bright and glowing things. This is a place where my soul can take root.
You know, when I first clapped eyes on Botanical Massachusetts,
Right?
I said this place can nurture my soul. What a divine place for a retreat. Maybe even a place to live where we can all agree on everything.
Everything. What if we'd never found our place here? Where do you think we'd have ended up?
Wherever it would have been, we would have been together. And I'm sure we'd agree on that as well.
Well, yeah, you're right. When I first clapped eyes on Botanical Massachusetts, it made me want to settle down with you.
And me with you. Because I thought any place with you would be magical. But especially when I first clapped eyes on Botanical Massachusetts with you.
I agree.
Me too. I just got some news. It looks...
What? I didn't hear that last bit. I was too busy crying. Sweetie, Maybe it was the airplane, but I can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yes! Yes, I can
Well-
hear you now.
Sylvia, who was joining us from Colorado, is having connection problems.
Sylvia! I don't know how we can do this without Sylvia.
Well, she'll be here in spirit no matter what.
Listen, I gotta tell you, Mercury is in retrograde and I've had a really weird week.
Oh. But I can feel your weirdness and it's okay.
Can you feel me through the interwebs?
I can feel you and hear you and even sense your warmth through the interwebs. But poor Sylvia, I hope
Sylvia?
she can get through.
Well,
Let's sing this song for her.
yeah.
Can you hear us as we sing to you? Can our voices cross the waves and all the spaces? Whether you're here in the flesh or in energy, you are in our hearts. So listen, listen now. This is for you. A song for Sylvia today. A song for Sylvia today. Your name rings in our brains. A song for Sylvia today.
You know, Sylvia, Judy, and I kind of need the oil you are. 'Cause Judy is vinegar and I'm the black pepper.
You're so spicy.
Yeah. So we need you as an emollient factor to make this vinaigrette go right. This friendship is nice with two, but with three it's better. So, Sylvia, we miss you.
So we sing for
this
Sylvia.
song for Sylvia.
There's a song for
Our song
Sylvia.
for Sylvia.
And your voice rings
Voice
in
rings
our brains as we sing songs
Sing
for
a song
Sylvia.
for Sylvia. What would we do without you, dear? There you are in the Rockies.
And we rely on you to be that extra thread that blends the light and dark. So we sing for Sylvia.
Song for Sylvia.
A song.
A song for Sylvia.
Your voice just rings, it
Voice
reverberates in our brain.
brain.
A song, a
for
song,
you. A song for Sylvia.
So I can't believe I just saw this plant that plants itself. Could you imagine?
What? Oh, I don't even know what you're trying to describe to me.
I never saw such a thing. But I guess if there was ever going to be a thing like this, it would have to be in Botanical Massachusetts.
I tell you, this place is crazy, although that green smoothie I had for breakfast was amazing.
Oh, I had the green smoothie too, of course.
There were like twigs coming out of it.
That's from the plant, the self-planting plant.
What is, I can't even, what are you talking about?
Well, I was watching, I could barely believe it. You see, they had this plant in a sack, and it crawled out of the sack, and it planted itself in the dirt, and then it opened its arms, or its leaves, and water came just on itself.
Do you mean it was a ambulatory plant?
Exactly, an ambulatory plant in
And a
Botanical Massachusetts.
self-hydrating plant.
Amazing. You would never have to worry about such a plant. It could take care of itself. You could even go on vacation to a retreat.
Well, if it would balance a checkbook, I could just marry it.
I wonder what your kids would look like.
If they were self-hydrating, I don't think I'd worry too much.
But the babies would also have to be self-changing. If they were hydrating, they'd need to change themselves.
Well,
too.
that would be a requirement. So what are you looking for in a plant, I might ask?
Well, it's gotta be self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient.
It's gotta take care of the house also.
Oh, do housework.
And it's gotta be friendly to all my friends.
Of course.
That's what I'm looking for in a plant.
Oh, how about me? I'd like a plant to warm my feet at night.
Ooh.
They get so cold. I'd like a plant to maybe make me a little dinner. I'd like a plant that makes cats and dogs look like stupid pets. That's what I'm looking for in a plant.
Makes a lot of sense. You know, these dogs and cats, they're just too much work.
Overrated.
And I'm starting to have second thoughts about kids.
Oh yeah.
Not when you've got a little friend in the corner who takes care of everything. Who could be better than that?
Yeah, I'm in. So what are we looking for? Not much.
No,
Just
well,
someone
it seems to be a package complete.
Yeah. So if we can get that from one piece of greenery, then
That's what I'm looking for.
that's what anybody'd be looking for.
That's what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for
In a plant. And it doesn't even shed.
Nice.
Sylvia!
I'm here. I made it. Fill me in. What's happened?
Well, we were waiting for you in Botanical Massachusetts with the self-planting plant. But tell us, what have you been up to?
I was stuck on a train that got stuck on the tracks.
Poor you.
Poor me. The travel gods are always against me whenever we meet up.
We're gonna have to have a word with them. But now that you've joined us on this retreat in Botanical Massachusetts with lilac and yellow and self-planting plants, you must feel much better.
I feel so relaxed and zen, which is what we wanted to accomplish.
Absolutely. I love these retreats.
It's always what we need.
So tell me what you're hoping for.
These weekends renew my soul, seeing all the different plants that there are, and smelling them and seeing them. Wow, it's like no other.
These weekends renew my soul. But I have to confess, while the plants are great, seeing you and Vivian warm my heart and make it all worthwhile.
What would we do without this time together?
I don't know.
Life would be so lonely, and we just keep on that hustle and bustle.
These weekends renew my soul.
They do, it's true.
Good food, good smoothies, but most of all, good friends.
Good friends forever.
Let's not wait till next month. Let's come back again next weekend. Why not?
Why not? Sounds like a plan.
Because these weekends renew our soul.
Oh, excuse me, miss. If you'd like, I couldn't help but notice you were checking out my asparagus.
Your asparagus is so long and big. I've never seen any like it before.
Well, I'd be happy to show you. You know, over here, I've got a European variety that stays buried and it's white. But it's amazing with hollandaise sauce. If you wanna look.
I would love to look.
You know,
Wow.
I
else you got?
also started, you know, we're on the edge of the forest here. Yeah. And
Oh.
I've actually got some mushrooms on these logs. These are some shiitake mushrooms. They're amazing. If
I
you
also
want
see
to
some
look.
oyster
Yeah.
mushrooms too, and turkey
Yeah, it's a-
tail.
Yeah. And chanterelles.
Wow.
So, I couldn't help but notice you looking at my garden.
It's big.
I couldn't help but notice your eyes are so blue.
true.
So if you wanna take a turn around, I'm at your disposal. I'm the gardener here. I'm Rodney, and I would go with you.
Wow. I couldn't help but notice your garden is so big and green.
Thank you.
You've got all the varieties like nowhere else I've seen. Maybe you could teach me a thing or two, because I don't have a green thumb at all. Wow.
I'd be happy to show you around. I'll bet you're from the big city. I don't know anything about cities, but you do look refined and pretty, and if you're not too bored with this,
I couldn't help but notice there's so much fresh air here. We don't have that in the city.
So I'm Terry, Rodney.
Oh, I'm Samantha.
Samantha, that's nice. You can call me Terry or Rodney. I don't want anything, just call me dude. Yeah, I'd be happy to show you around. Yeah.
This has been such a lovely weekend, and even though it's coming to an end, we're gonna do this again soon. And my very, very favorite thing this time, aside from my friends, were the fruits. I love the fruits.
And I loved the asparagus, so long and big.
Saw you checking out that gardener dude.
He's cute.
What was your favorite part?
To wake up to the sound of birds singing in the morning. I just loved to wake up to the birds' song.
But fruits are juicy and sweet. Fruits are juicy and sweet. They're nature's little treat. Fruits are juicy and sweet.
The asparagus is so long. The asparagus is so long. The asparagus is so long. It's long and big.
How long has it been
And what another wonderful performance from Sotto Voce Musical Improv. How fitting that we ended on that with Harmony the Musical. You can get news and recordings of past shows on their Facebook and Instagram pages, Sotto Voce Musical Improv. We'll put those links in the chat for you. You can see more shows from Sotto Voce Musical Improv later this season on Highwire, but more immediately tomorrow, Tuesday the 2nd on the Pack Theater Twitch channel at 10:30 Eastern, and Thursday the 11th at 9 p.m. on the Magnet Theater Twitch channel. So thank you, everyone. And may you have joy wherever you are. And for now,
Good night.
Good
I love that so much. What a great way to end a set. That is such a delight. Thank you so much, as always, Sotto Voce Musical Improv. And as you can all see at home, this is reflective of the wide range of shows that we have here in season 5. We had a traditional long form duo that led to some raucous nude model dancing. Improv nude models, not real nude models, don't worry. We had a musical, and we have something equally different coming up next with a returning team bringing us a new show, which has been ominously described to me as Victorian horror related. And we're really excited. They are a wonderful group coming to us. They do many things online. They are well renowned. I feel like I've seen them win some award somewhere. I don't know. I'm just going to call them an award-winning online improv troupe because I can. And we're really excited to see what they have for us at this time. The music behind me is indicative of what may be yet to come. Please welcome to the stage No Pants Improv.
Yes. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Barry. We are indeed No Pants Improv, presenting to you this evening our Jane Austen-inspired horror format. And we'd like for you to just let us know, if you're watching, a problem that might plague a aristocratic family of some kind. And while you're letting us know, we're very happy to be here on the Highwire channel. It's really a beautiful opportunity that's available. And we got a lovely suggestion here from all of you right away that the new church was named for a rival family. Of course, there's some dark reason why this might have come to pass. You'll find out as you tune in to No Pants Improv.
I said there was some interesting news out of town this morning.
What's that, darling?
Well, you see, I heard it from Mrs. Featherington that the church on the corner of the Townsley Hall estate is to be rechristened.
Well, it's certainly not the most prestigious church in town, so it does not bother me in the slightest.
Well, I
If they were
didn't.
to only travel a mile or so down the road to the church where, well, let's be fair, the church where I perform at, the church where I reveal unto my congregation the word of the Lord and thereby raise their souls to heaven, they would see that the church down the road There's certainly no house that is worth being in.
It's but a humble parsonage in comparison to your
Certainly.
much more luxurious appointment. Still, it does sort of take away a bit from the majesty of this particular parsonage that there should be one so close in proximity that's named for the Uxton family.
They're truly naming it after the Uxtons.
Yes, apparently he's taken inheritance of the entire Townsley Hall and saw fit to do so, to name it after himself.
Indeed, I have had my suspicions of the Uxtons for quite a while now. I'm not sure they're even Christian.
They don't seem it now, do they? I mean, they're practically wild, the way they let their girls run around on horseback, side saddle.
Certainly no regard for propriety or the proper rearing of a child. And I cannot help but notice that though they have had a large head of cattle upon their estate for many years now, it seems as if those cattle go missing in the dead of night, accompanied by strange and haunting screams that spread across the moors.
Dear brother, you are so very observant. I have noted that myself. The thinning of their herd doesn't bode well for their dairy production.
Certainly not.
No.
I cannot believe that the older brother of that family even went to Oxford to study estate management, as all good older brothers do, leaving his younger brother to study in the ministry, even though he had much preferred to go into estate management. But I am certain that it's not a universal feature of such.
Oh, my dear brother, you can't be too jealous of old Teddy for being able to do what you so wish you could and manage our family.
It is a great honor and privilege to be able to spread the word of the Lord to my congregation, to my flock, of whom I will not lose a single member, as the Uxtons lose their cattle. I am good at what I do.
Well, I can't wait to see how you rise to this particular challenge.
Believe me, dear sister, rise I shall. And Teddy will have to admit that I am the better brother.
Yes, Philip, of course.
Daddy, I want to go riding again. Where are you?
Well, darling, I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. Why don't you just take one of the horses out for yourself? It should be no problem. Just ride about as you see fit. Perhaps you could call upon the Harringtons, if you wish. I've been meaning to stop by and drop off a card now that we're having the church naming ceremony.
Oh, that sounds great, Daddy. I love that. And ride all by myself.
Yes, all by yourself. In fact, why don't you just drop off one of your own cards? I think that would be perfectly reasonable since you're going yourself.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm so excited. They're going to love it.
Yes, I can't see why that would be improper at all, darling. In fact, I think that it shouldn't be at all indulgent to just drop off a small gift of some kind, some sweets perhaps, and an invitation to the church renaming at Townley Hall. My dear, it is such a important event for our family as we look to move past all of what's been going on around the estate.
Oh, yes, Daddy, it's so important. And to move past and look past and like you say, never look back, right?
Yes, darling, exactly. One must never look back at the past. It's the Uxton way, always forward into the future.
Yes, shield your eyes, never surprise. I remember, Daddy.
Yes, we've taught you so well, darling. Well, off with you. Feel free to just ride about and distribute your card freely. I'm sure no one will mind.
Okay, I will, Daddy. I love you.
Love you as well. Oh, there rides my heart, my only daughter, so beloved. I can only hope that she's able to look forward past all of what has plagued us Uxtons throughout all of our history past. I'm but hoping in vain that renaming this church with our family name can somehow put an end to what's been happening at Townley Hall.
Why, Lord Uxton, what a lovely surprise it is to see you here. I just happened to be taking a turn and walked by your beautiful estate.
Mrs. Harrington, what a pleasure it is to see you.
I had so hoped you'd feel that way.
You're looking especially lovely this spring.
Quite marriageable, I should say, really, is what I'm looking. Quite marriageable and eligible and available to a widower such as yourself.
Yes, well, I did fully intend to stop by the Harrington estate. I was hoping I could invite all of you to the church renaming that's happening this Sunday.
Oh, the christening. Yes, I'd heard all about it. The town is quite aflutter with little gossip about that, but I had so hoped I'd get a personal invitation from you.
Might I offer you my card as personal?
So elegant. The script is sumptuous.
Thank you.
And how is your daughter Jane? Such a lovely girl, such a spirited girl.
Oh, very spirited. Why, she's taken beautifully to horseback riding, and her French and Italian studies are coming on impressively. Why, she nearly sounds Parisian sometimes as she in the drawing room.
She must be in want of a mother, the poor thing, needing direction. She's coming upon marriageable age herself.
Oh, indeed. Why, I sometimes feel as a father that I don't know how to guide her through these things. You know, love her so much that sometimes I fear I may be a little indulgent.
Oh, if only there were a beautiful, strong-willed, well-heeled woman of certain virtue and good repute who lived but one estate over or so from your own home, who could step in and lend Jane some guidance in these matters.
I'm quite sure that I might know of such a well-heeled and virtuous woman.
I hope you do. Well, I'll leave you now. I don't mean to intrude, but I do hope to see you soon. If not at the christening, then elsewhere.
Perhaps, if I may offer you another personal invitation, if I could invite you to Townley Hall for a friendly game of whist.
Oh, that would be lovely. I shall bring my brother, you know, the pastor,
Yes.
Reverend Philip.
Yes, I'd love that. I've been meaning to speak with him.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your kind invitation. Good day.
I don't think I've ever met a more virtuous woman.
So, this is Townsley Hall, eh? Site of the new church being named after someone else, drawing members away from my congregation to worship here instead. It's not all that.
Well, Philip, I see you're not in trouble. It's really quite excellent. You know, you really might love our collection of Bibles. They're really very nice. We try and keep a few of them in the library at any given time. They always seem to go missing for some reason at odd hours of the day. You never find one when you want one, of course.
Well, I do feel honestly that you should take better care of your books. However, if you would like any sort of help that I could offer in maintaining your estate, in maintaining this church, I imagine that you might need it. I, of course, have several years of experience being the reverend at my own church, only a mile or so down the road.
Yes, well, I didn't mean to intrude upon your already thriving congregation. If I may.
Certainly not. The Lord is infinite, and so must his worship be.
Indeed. Reverend, I called you here to the library to make a confession.
I am not that sort of reverend. I don't have a confession booth with me at the moment.
No, no.
We'd have to go over into the corner over there.
I think you've misunderstood me briefly. Reverend Harrington, I need to make a confession about the curse of the Uxtons.
Curse? What are you speaking of, man? Explain yourself.
You see, it's been something that's plagued my ancestors here at Townley Hall for as long as I can remember. My father and my grandfather and his father before him. Strange cattle mutilations, cries at night, Bibles going missing all throughout the house. It's as though we can never keep one here. And I'm afraid no one at Townley Hall has been able to prosper. You know about my brother Stephen and his untimely demise.
I've heard of it, yes. Terrible thing that happened to that man. I didn't know horses could be upside down for that long.
Yes, and I'm sure you heard about my first wife, Cassandra.
Didn't know that floods could be so localized to a 10 by 10 square foot area.
Yes, it is really quite unfortunate. And you see, I've only renamed the church, Philip, because I'm afraid. I'm terribly, terribly afraid of what could be going on here at Townley Hall. And I'm hoping that maybe by getting some sort of consecrated ground here on the estate that the curse could be broken.
You've come to the right man, Mr. Uxton. I am very experienced in matters of the spirit, and I believe that my congregation, its spiritual energy, and the energy of my church, just a few miles up the road, with a vastly larger congregation,
Yes.
will certainly be able to aid you in this matter. I
Yes,
don't believe we've been entirely formally introduced. What is your first name, Mr. Uxton?
Theodore, though you may call me Teddy. I prefer to be more relaxed.
Wonderful first name. My own older brother is named just the same.
Oh.
Yes, Teddy Harrington, the famous lawyer, lives in Bath, draws an exorbitant salary, very accomplished, very successful. Here I am in the country. No matter. I will certainly help you with any endeavor which you request my aid in.
Yes. Yes,
Now,
of course.
I've noticed that not all of the Bibles on the shelf have gone missing, although the ones that remain do seem to be oozing a certain black fluid from underneath them. Let's just retire to the drawing room and see what spiritual mysteries we can uncover.
Yes, I'll leave Perkins to clean up the blackened fluid. Thank you.
Hold on, bloody... Oh, that's what that is. Oh, my.
Jane, Bob, I'm sorry. How kind of you to escort me to Townley Hall.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to go here. It's quite ugly if you ask me.
Well, Bob, I'll be quite honest with you, as we've always been very direct with each other. I mean to marry that Lord Uxton.
What?
Yes.
Haven't you heard the stories of that fool?
Yes, I have. I've heard all the stories, and I am drawn to their curse, like a moth to a flame.
What? Like a moth to a flame? You've got to be kidding me. He's disgusting.
Why have you such strong feelings against Lord Uxton?
Oh, goodness, woman, you don't know about what happened to the Lurkins.
Please, elucidate.
Oh, well, let me tell you, I was gifted. My family was gifted a Bible, you see. Try to get smarter with God, they said. Next thing you know, the house is full of a black, disgusting liquid, burnt holes in the floor, and possessed the children.
And it was an Uxton Bible?
Yes, it was. Had their names signed on it and said, in good faith.
Perfect. I mean, how extraordinary and strange. But surely the family is innocent, can't be truly cursed. Such things are only children's tales.
What? That's not true. It said, in good faith, love the cursed family, and I hope all your family is cursed forever.
Wow, it seems like an extraordinary gift for your family to receive such a thing from the Uxtons. What had they done, pray tell, to provoke such biblical exchange?
Oh, I don't know. I just know that I don't like a black liquid burning holes in things and possessing children.
Well, that seems most reasonable to me, of course. Though, perhaps you'll change your mind after we sup with the Uxtons. Again, now that I know your history, I'm so appreciative that you would be willing to accompany me to Townley Hall, given that my brother was called ahead of time.
Oh, yes, I'm very much looking forward to this visit, I am.
How interesting that you've brought a hunting implement with you. Are you planning to gut game after dinner?
Yes, kill rabbits, that's all, just rabbits, just little rabbits.
What an interesting man of action you are, Mr. Bob Luxton. So pleased again that you could be my companion on this trip.
Much obliged.
Yes, well, as you can see, Philip, this is the blue drawing room. And I believe
Teddy, it's I, your loving Cassandra,
No.
your dearest Cassie. Teddy, help me, I'm in pain.
Cassie!
Teddy, you must
Teddy.
help me.
Cassie, no! Where are
Hey, who
you?
are you speaking to?
Can't you hear that sound? The sound of my
Talking
poor
about?
sweet Cassandra crying out as though she were trapped somewhere, trapped within the walls of this estate.
Teddy,
Get a hold
I'm
of
in
yourself,
pain.
man.
It hurts. It hurts.
No, Cassandra, I'm
The
coming.
burning. The
I'm
burning.
Lucy, help me restrain this man. He's going feral.
How extraordinary. He didn't even greet me to say hello.
And he's just run out of the room. Incredibly rude.
So rude. Well, it doesn't look as good as I thought it did. To marry Mr. Lord Uxton. But I did bring...
Thinking of what?
I was thinking of marrying him. That way both the parsonages would be really in our name.
Ah. Well, I mean, of course, whatever is the Lord's will is what will happen, for the Lord provides, and we are but his humble servants.
Oh.
However, if the Lord were to provide an opportunity for both parsonages to fall into the hands of the Harrington family, I believe that that would be well within the bounds of a positive
Well,
outcome.
Philip, there's a tradition that's passed down among the ladies of the Harrington house that helps us ensure that our family remains, well, I wouldn't worry anyway, is what I mean to say. That
Do tell me, what is the tradition? I honestly never listened to a word that Mother said.
Well, my darling brother, I don't mean to alarm you, but if you were to close your eyes for but a moment.
All right.
I have my ceremonial costume. You see, you may open them. You see, my brother...
Begone, devil!
No,
Who?
no,
Get thee behind me, Satan.
I am but a mere worshipper of Satan, and I...
That's
like
not
all
better. That is
brother,
very
brother,
much not better.
All Harrington women have for centuries been tasked with the job of cursing Townley Hall and effecting evil and bloody torments here to badger the Yuxton family until one day it is that we Harringtons should take over and make this hall our own.
That's what Mother was doing all those nights when she was in the basement emitting those blood-curdling screams.
Yes, correct. Well, she was ululating. She was summoning demons and cursing families and most often kidnapping young maidens for whom maybe one Uxton or another had fallen in love.
I am all confliction. I've dedicated my life to the worship of what is good and light, but to discover that we also have a family history of darkness.
Yes.
Feeling faint.
Most vile.
I must retire to our own home.
Did I hear someone summon?
Hello. Hello, demon. I was wondering.
Today.
Well, I'm concerned in that I heard the whispered voices of a lady love, Cassandra, coming through the walls, and I wanted to ask if you could please silence her, for she is a romantic rival of my own.
Okay, well, certainly I'll go through the walls. I was just in the walls just a moment ago.
Ah, how convenient. How lovely. Well, here's a treat for you. Thank you, little demon. See? Easy. No thing.
We live in the same house. You just do that all the time, and I haven't noticed until now.
Indeed, brother, you are often quite absorbed in your liturgical studies, I'm afraid.
Well, they did praise my single-mindedness at seminary. Well, bloody-mindedness was what they said specifically, but it's not God-fearing language.
It's a wonder you never noticed that each time you set hand on a Bible, it immediately begins to turn to fire and crisp in your hand.
I just thought that was what they did.
Yeah.
Sort of the standard feature of Bibles.
Well, anyway, I've got a host to devil and then fall in love with, hopefully, and then marry, but we'll see. Otherwise, there's a murderer on the loose, so something will happen to Daddy.
I shall certainly need to consult with my good friend, Bob Larkin.
Yes, the murderer.
He's always been a good friend to me. He will help me sort out this moral quandary.
Wonderful.
I must go.
Okay.
Cassandra, darling, I've come to the ballroom like you requested.
Teddy,
Yes.
Teddy, I'm in pain. The burning.
Darling, please, tell me what could be going on. I've missed you so much since your untimely end in the floods.
Teddy, there's something I must tell you.
Please.
It is most important.
Yes.
It is about the floods.
Oh, yes.
I did not die in the floods. It was... Oh, no.
Yes. Darling,
It was...
say it again.
No.
Oh.
It was murder. It was murder, most unkind.
Oh, darling.
Teddy, you must revenge me, or I
Yes.
shall be destined to walk the halls of Uxton Hall for the rest of my days and your days and all the days.
Yes, darling.
Revenge me, Teddy.
But speak of who I must revenge myself upon, and I will do so with our family sword.
Follow the garden, Teddy. Follow the garden.
Anything for you, my love. To the garden, then. To the garden for revenge.
But a moment to think. How could I have dedicated my life to one thing while the opposite was under my nose? Should I follow in my family's footsteps, or should I strike out on my own path? Bob.
Ever are you talking about?
Bob, you've always been a kind and dear friend to me. I need your aid in this moment more than ever.
I'll think about it.
Bob, my family is engaged in dark dealings. Satanic dealings, worship of devils, summoning of demons, killing of cattle and slaughtering of children, burning of Bibles. I mean, I've also burned a few Bibles by accident. I just thought that was how Bibles worked, but now I'm sort of suspecting it's a demon thing.
I have just the right thing for this.
I surrender? Or are you giving me the knife?
I'm showing you the knife, you fool. I'm going to use it.
Of course, yes.
Demons and the bad Bibles.
My God. Not to use the name of the Lord in vain. Yes, you're right. Yes. Killing the demon worshippers is the only way out of this.
It's the only way. You'll have to point me in the right direction, though, because I've had a bit too much today.
Bob, good friend, you know that when you're incredibly drunk is when I trust you the most.
All right, which direction then?
The house just up the hill. That's the Uxton house. That's where the demon worshippers are all congregating. Teddy Uxton, his daughter, and my sister.
All right. I'm going to guess there's some black Bibles there too, eh?
Sort of leaking blood all over the place. Very gross. Not the sort of thing that Bibles normally do, which is, in my experience, burst into flame.
All right, I'll put on my non-slip shoes then.
Ah, Teddy!
Philip, I didn't expect to see you in the garden. I must tell you, I have heard the voice of my dear departed bride, Cassandra, telling me that I must come to the garden to free my family of its curse. And I found you, dear friend, a man of God who could come and help against whatever demonic thing might be afflicting.
Teddy, of course I can help you. Times the darkest, the Lord provides. And Teddy, I am so very sorry that your soul is not meant for this world. You were too dark. You were too tainted.
No.
I hope that in the world beyond, you shall finally be free.
No!
All right, gotta go then.
No!
Stabbing my own brother, that felt really good.
Reverend Philip Harrington, this is I, the ghost of Cassandra, and now I shall be joined my beloved Teddy. We shall never rest until you lie dark, dark in the depths of hell.
I know exorcisms, ghost. Lucy.
Yes. You did well, brother. Very well.
I know, but there's a greater task ahead of me.
Yes, my brother. Yes.
Lucy, our family has been consorting with demons for decades.
Yes, indeed. Yes, absolutely.
For generations. This line of Bible burning and summoning demons, it's got to come to an end.
What? But that's where we derive all of our power and our good looks and fortune.
I'm aware. But no man can hold power if that man's power comes from evil. Lucy, I am sorry, but as your brother, I must destroy you.
No, brother, no, please. Demon, help me. No. Ah. You will pay for this, brother.
Daddy? Daddy?
Jane.
Oh.
Jane Axton, I am sorry. I am so sorry. But the body of your brother lies dead at your feet. You could only look down.
What's come? Oh, my God.
The body of your father, I mean, I'm getting confused. It's very faint. Lots of blood.
Tell. He's so butchered. I can't even tell who it is. Oh, my God. Oh, why?
To lift the curse from both of our families. I'm sorry, Jane, but it must be this way. And now there is only but one member of a cursed family who has not yet been slain. For it is always said that a priest in possession of the power of the Lord must also be in want of a murder. Goodbye. I shall not want.
Brother, meet me in hell.
And that's our show, everyone. The terrible show and story of Townley Hall. Yes, thank you, foul demon. Much appreciated. But this is our exploration of the Jane Austen genre and horror. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching Highwire's season 5. We're very, very excited to be a part of it. Have a wonderful evening, friends.
Thank you all so much. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness, what a spectacular performance. The backgrounds, the intrigue, the characters and the costumes. I cannot wait to see more of that and see what you continue to explore. That was No Pants Improv presenting. Again, what a range of things you're going to see on season 5. This was just the first night. We had 3 great shows, the traditional long form comedy, the musical improv, and the chilling horror that we just saw. And Halloween was yesterday, but the horror and the fear and the discomfort is not over, and that's what you can see on this stage. We're super excited for everything that we saw tonight, and yeah, we've got like another 90 days of this for season 5. It's going to be a lot of fun. Please check it out back here 7 p.m. Eastern for tomorrow's shows, and you can check out the full schedule of shows. We made a post about it on Facebook, but subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram to find out information about all of our next shows. And if this looks like something you want to do, follow us for workshops, follow us for season 6 submissions in a couple months when that comes around. And until next time, thank you so much and have a